Welcome to another edition of On Air with Mark. So, first and foremost, let me know in the comment section if you watched that debacle called a debate. So, first and foremost, if there was any doubt in people's mind that Biden was being taken over by dementia, I would hope that last night completely fixated your mind on knowing that this man is not right. He is not right. People have been saying this for a while. I've been saying this for a while. People say that but he has a stutter. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Because I know all about a stutter. When I was younger, I had a very bad stutter. People that stutter knows what a stutter is. This guy does not have a stutter. He is mentally ill. Mentally ill. And this falls on Joe Biden. Jill Biden. Joe Biden. She's a disgrace. She's a disgrace of a wife. The Hunter Biden, I don't blame him because he's probably in the back doing lines of coke or trying to get after a pole dancer, pole rider. But yeah, so that's enough of that. This man's not right. There's no way around it anymore. People, they finally saw it. So, so I have no idea what happened opposed to last debate where Biden actually looked decent. So I have no idea if what they shot him up with wasn't enough. They should have shot him up with a hell of a lot more. So overall, it has nothing to do with win. This whole thing was a disaster. Biden was a disaster. Trump did okay. Trump did okay. One thing that I did not like about Trump is when they asked him about the would you accept the results of the election. That all he had to do was say yes, 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 there, and then move on. Move on. No, what does he do? He starts going, well, it's well, it has to be a fair election, and then if it's fair, then yes, I'll happily accept it. I'll happily accept. Just say yes, bro. Just say yes. That's all you have to do. Jake Tapper hates Trump, but he did okay. And Dana Bash, she hates Trump to the whole CNN network. They hate Trump. Everybody knows this. But it was okay. The questions were okay. My favorite part is when Biden got in the convicted felon, and then that just kills me. It makes me laugh. And then Trump went back with that, of course. How are your son is a convicted felon? That's just good stuff. That is quality entertainment. And see, them having a live crowd, a live audience, that probably would have serviced Biden more. Because people, like the watchers, we probably focus on the crowd, what's going on in the crowd, opposed to being zoned in on Biden and seeing what an absolute disaster and he was. So I mean, the whole debate from a 1 to 10, I'd give it a 4. 4. Zero excitement, zero back and forth. I think they should have let them go back and forth. But once again, it makes absolutely no sense. The rules that the Biden campaign came up with, it makes no sense at all. Live audience would have benefited Biden. The going back and forth, that would have benefited Biden because that would have made Trump look bad. Because everybody knows that he likes to get after it. So by him, just like the last debate, which I didn't like the last debates that Trump had, because I think it made him look way too obnoxious, way too aggressive. But in this one, he was much more calmer, and yeah, it was decent. So I mean, there's really not much to say. I will be posting a cast-filled version of this on my Patreon, and I will be chewing into Chris Matthews because I watched some of the after coverage here in LA, and Michelson. Alex Michelson. I like him a lot. First, I thought that he was a hardcore Democrat, that he wasn't moderate enough, but no, he does good. I like him a lot. So I hope to interview him one of these days, because that would be an absolute pleasure. But he had Chris Matthews on, and he had John Cobol, which, if you're from Los Angeles and you listen to AM 640, you know what I'm talking about. So he did good. But Chris Matthews, yeah, no wonder they got rid of that guy. They got rid of him, right? They see, I was gonna do it. They canned his ass, didn't they? So yeah, my Patreon, I will be posting a longer, raw, unedited, unclean me chewing into these pricks. So yeah, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. But overall, like, it really wasn't. There wasn't really much to watch, unfortunately. And now there's talks about the Democrat Party thinking of replacing Biden. But who are you going to replace him with? But who are you going to replace him with? A grease monkey, Gavin Newsom? No, no. California doesn't even like Gavin Newsom. He's a moron. Harris, she's even worse than Biden. People can't stand Kamala Harris. So I mean, the Democrats are screwed. They screwed themselves. And yeah, this whole started with the whole Bernie Sanders thing. They didn't want the socialists running the Democrat Party, which is funny because they're going in that direction right now, anyways. So it really is very ironic. So yeah. So who won? Nobody won. The thing was a disaster. Yeah. Trump won just off of not saying much. I mean, he could have been a lot worse. So I want you guys and girls to let me know in the section below what you thought of the whole debate. Was it cool? Was it garbage? Let me know your thoughts. And especially for you Democrats, I want you to let me know what you think is next for your party. Do you still support Biden, or would you like a new candidate? So with that being said, On Air with Mark is now off air.